Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mars and today we're going to be playing with a BLAZIKEN Bisharp team. So the person that created the team is by the name of nikyualex. I guess he must be a One Piece fan, huh? Because the Niku know me. But anyways, they were able to get top cut on the recent Victory Road tournament. So yeah, that's pretty impressive, especially because I didn't really think of seeing BLAZIKEN as much like usage. But yeah, it's very impressive though. This team actually kind of gives me some 2018 vibes. Just because like I feel like the most standard 2018 BLAZIKEN teams were like specifically like these six. Maybe like the Zapdos and the Tapu Fini could be play around with. Like I think we would see like Tapu Koko as the electric type, and for the water sometimes it would be Gastrodon for like the rain matchup. But yeah, this is the team. We got the BLAZIKEN with Life Orb, Zapdos static ability, of course, with Misty Seed, Tapu Fini with Expert Bell, which is kind of interesting. The Bisharp, pretty standard with the Focus Sash, the Moongus, Yachi Berry, and Choice Scarf Landorus. But this Landorus is a little unique because it does carry Earth Power. I assume maybe just like another way of hitting like Metagross pretty hard, since Metagross does have a pretty high defense, but not the best special defense. So yeah, let's get some good matches today on the ranked battles, of course. No, we won't show the team until later, of course. Okay, it looks like we actually dropped down a lot from the last time we played. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to use BLAZIKEN though. BLAZIKEN is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon, especially back in Gen 3. I used to play like Emerald like so much religiously when I was younger. Okay, so let's see. Going up against AI. Looks like a pretty standard Glacier Trick Room team. With the Landorus though, which is kind of interesting. I haven't really seen so much Landorus in this specific type of teams. It's usually been maybe Kartana or Urshifu, Zapdos as well. Oh, not Zapdos, I'm sorry, Moltres, the Galarian version. Okay, so let's see. I mean, Landorus looks pretty good here. So does BLAZIKEN. Now it kind of depends to see if maybe my opponent might go for a Trick Room or not. I think what I want to do though is maybe go Landorus Bisharp and Moongus in the back, and then we'll have BLAZIKEN in as well. You know, we gotta showcase BLAZIKEN. I think BLAZIKEN is pretty good here in this matchup too, especially because of the Glacier. We kind of need a fire Pokemon for that matchup. Alright, it's gonna be the Regieleki and the Dusclops. Alright. Now, I am not sure if we're able to outspeed even with the Choice Scarf, but that would be interesting if we do. I'm actually gonna go ahead and check the stats on this Landorus. 134. Okay, so maybe we probably don't outspeed the Regieleki. Let's see, what would it want to go for anyways? I mean, we could go for a Rock Slide, but I kind of just want to go for a safe U-turn. We'll go into the Dusclops slot. Or actually, we could probably just go into the... yeah, we'll U-turn the Dusclops, and we're Insurance. We won't get the knockout, though, but we will do a lot of damage to this thing. As they are going to switch out into Tapu Fini. Okay. I'm fine with that. If my opponent does choose to go for a Trick Room here, that's fine. We'll bring in the Moongus here. Alright, do a little bit of chip to the Dusclops. That was a crit, actually. Okay. So that kind of tells me maybe this Dusclops is maybe more defensively bulky. Maybe like max defense, probably. Oof, man, that's so much damage. Yeah, it is gonna go for Trick Room. Let's see. Would this Dustclops have Pain Split? I feel like it would have Pain Split. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for a Protect on the Bishop and also a Sludge Bomb on the Tapu Fini. I do want to get some damage on it too. Alright, so my opponent still has the Regieleki in the back. I wonder if my opponent might have Glacier. I feel like they would. I think it would be a pretty good Pokemon for this matchup against against our team, of course. Alright, we're gonna protect the Bisharp. Let's see what my opponent goes for. Looks like just a Brick Break. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Alright, we're gonna get the Sludge Bomb. Ooh, okay, some decent damage, but not a lot of damage, I would say. Right, we are stalling out the Trick Room turns though, which is really nice. I do also just want to go for another. My opponent could go for the double up here on the Bisharp now. I'm kind of tempted to just go for a Sucker Punch actually on the Dustclops. If they go for a Pain Split, that's a pretty good play on them. But I kind of figured they would have Pain Split though, like last turn. It is going to be the Glacier here. And a Protect on Tapu Fini. Okay. So that's pretty good for us still, I would say. Heavy Sludge Bomb. Okay. Onto the Protect. Alright, let's see. We do have 2 more turns of Trick Room. I kind of don't want to... Let's see. I actually want to try to get rid of this this Tapu Fini here. We do have the Yachi Berry and the Mungus, so I'm just going to do the double up now here. Yeah, I expect the max here. So, depending on how this turn goes, what we could do next turn, if my opponent max heals, we could actually just max, we could protect the Mungus next turn. And just let Bisharp go down, so we can bring in our Blaziken. Alright, are you... Okay, it's not Citrus, which is pretty good for us here. Alright, they are just going to target the Bisharp, which is pretty fine with me, I would say. Okay, and just a Moonblast, that's fine. Yeah, so they're just double targeting the Bisharp here, but that's fine. I think what we could do here, though... Do I want to go with Landers here? No, I don't really want to go with Landers. I want to go Blaziken. Now, here we actually could go for a Rage Powder now. And there's actually one more turn of only one more turn of Misty Terrain, so we could actually Spore too the next turn. So we're gonna Rage Powder. I kind of want to go for a Max Knuckle, but I feel like maybe Max Flare would be enough for next turn. Knock out. What would be more beneficial? I think maybe a Max Flare would be fine here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a Max Flare. Yeah, in case of maybe my opponent switched out or something and they go into Dustclops, that would be a waste of a Max Knuckle. So, man, Max Flare is pretty good. We also set up the Sun too. I've also could have max guard here too, but now there's really no point though. Yeah, there's max hailstorm. Let's see how we take this. Okay, yeah. We were just able to hang on, which is pretty good for us here. Yeah, there's the muddy water. Jeez, it does so much to Blaziken though. No accuracy drop is really nice too. Nice. Pretty big damage on the last year, which is nice. Yeah, it is going to be the weakness policy. We kind of figured that though, since my opponent did show us like break. So Mystic Terrain ends. We should get the speed boost here. Yeah, here it is. I kind of want to just go for another Rage Powder here. Is that the play? Going for a Rage Powder. Let's see. I'm just afraid of the max guard though on the Tapu Fini or on the Glacier here. No, we'll just Rage Powder here, I think. Okay, hopefully I clicked this fast enough. Nice, we called it too. Nice. That was kind of like a pretty hard read there, but I think it was more beneficial though, since Tapu Fini could like attack both of us with like muddy water, while like Glacier can only attack one. So I would take this trade at all, always. I mean, granted, we do set up the Electric Terrain for Regieleki. Alright, there is Regieleki. So ideally, if it's not yeah, well, Rage Powder here. Ideally, it's not Focus Sash. I would be pretty upset if it was Focus Sash here. But we should be able to outspeed the Regieleki now after 2 speed boosts. And Glacier, I don't think it has a spread move to attack us. Alright, there's a Rage Powder. Alright, please, no, let's see. Please no Focus Sash. Nice, alright, no Focus Sash. Really good. And it's gonna be the high horsepower. Okay. Is gonna get the chilling nay, I don't know. Alright, and then we do have the landers here. The good thing is that we do have like the earth power here. I don't know how much it's gonna do to the Glacier, but again, it can only attack one of us, so we should be a pretty good spot now. Alright, the Dusclops Frisk. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for a Max Flare and Earth Power. Oh, let me double check if I actually did that right. Yeah, Earth Power onto the Glacier. It might not be able to knock out, but again, Glacier can't really attack both of us. Again, like that's probably like the only small weakness of Glacier. It doesn't have anything good for excuse me, spread damage. Yeah, we're gonna get the knockout, of course, on the Dusclops. There was no way it's gonna live a Flare Blitz Life Orb in Sun. And that's gonna be good getting to my opponent. I think the game would have got a little bit trickier if my opponent didn't max guard the Glacier a few turns ago. That would have been a little bit troublesome because it would have been I would probably have been forced to maybe gone for like rock slides, I believe. Yeah, because if it's gonna be like a Blaziken and Landorus versus Dusclops, Regieleki, and the Glacier, I would have to go for rock slide, and then we would always have to target like Regieleki there, because even with the Choice Scarf, I don't think the Landorus was able to it's not able to get the KO on the, or it's not going to be able to be fast enough than the Regieleki. Alright, let's look at my opponent's team actually. Oh, it looks like it's they were using Osiris's rental. Okay. Oh, and it was choice specs. Okay. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna outspeed that at all. Okay. Alright, nice. So we were using okay, I guess my opponent was using Osiris's rental team. Nice, pretty good game right there. We're back at the thousands. Alright. Yeah, it was looking a little rough there. I mean, playing against Glacier could be really scary, especially if it has the weakness policy already procced. But yeah, we were able to come through. Okay, Giuseppe. Okay. Let's see what they're playing. Looks like the Tornadus Metagross combo with Brutal Swing and Tailwind support. We have the Cinderace, the Tapu Fini, Urshifu, more than likely Single Strike, and the Dusclops. Just kind of interesting here. Let's see. I do like Zapdos here. I mean, I also do like Amoonguss too. Let's see. I like Amoonguss as a lead, because we could Spore. We can like pressure for Spore, or we could also pressure for excuse me, yeah, actually this is actually pretty fine. This is pretty fine here, I think. We'll also bring Landers here just for like the late game sweep, especially maybe against the Cinderace here. And I kind of want to bring Tapu Fini here as well. Or also Zapdos is pretty good here too. I also do like Zapdos. Gives us an option to kind of handle Tapu Fini as well late game. Yeah, I'm gonna go Zapdos actually. I mean, we could bring Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini is also not bad here. But I also do want to like showcase Zapdos too, because another Pokemon that has potential in the format too. Because it definitely kind of walls like certain Pokemon too, like Galarian Zapdos completely walls it. Alright, it's gonna be the Single Strike and Tapu Fini. Okay, Single Strike Urshifu, of course, and the Tapu Fini. Okay, okay. So I guess we could go for a Rage Powder here and a Max Knuckle on the Urshifu. Yeah, I like that. We get the +1 on attack too and do a lot of damage to the Urshifu. The only thing I'm worried about is maybe, I don't know, like a Muddy Water doing a lot to the Blaziken, because we saw how much a +1 did to Blaziken. It did at least like over half, and while it was Dynamax. So ideally maybe Tapu Fini goes for, say, like a Calm Mind or something. That wouldn't be too bad. Alright, there's Wicked Blow. Wow, that did a lot. Not sure if that's choice specs or not. We did avoid the Amoonguss though, which is cool. Okay, that looks like specs. Okay, yeah, that's kind of specs, I'm gonna say. That did so much damage. But we are able to knock out the Urshifu though, so nice, nice, nice. Alright, we are gonna get the speed boost here. Yeah, this Tapu Fini is definitely a pretty big problem. Alright, there's the Cinderace here. I mean, we could just go for a Rage Powder here. We could also maybe attempt to get the knockout on the Cinderace. I mean, the Cinderace is more than likely gonna go for a max Airstream, right? I feel it. I think what I want to do though is maybe try to get some recovery back with the Moongus. And I kind of want to go into Landorus here. And we're going to go for a max lightning onto the Tapu Fini. Hopefully we get the KO here. Alright, we are going to see the Dynamax. It looks like it might be the Cinderace too. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if it might go for the Airstream, it was probably best to go for Zapdos here, right? But I also feel like they might just target Blaziken though. I don't think they could let it stay on the field for too long. Nice. Let's see if we could get the knockout here. This would be really nice. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. Yeah, I kind of figured it might have been Choice Specs because that Muddy Water did so much damage. Well, let's see where my opponent goes for. I assume it might just go, yeah, for an Airstream. More than likely targeting the Blaziken, I would say. It'd be crazy not to. Oh, no. Okay, so my opponent kind of messed up there, I think. I feel like it was always best to target the Blaziken here. You just... Yeah, because look, we're just going to get another speed boost. You know, we're going to be able to outspeed the Cinderace next turn. But I feel like that was maybe a small misplay on my opponent. As they're going to send out the Metagross. Okay, that's fine with me. That is completely fine with me. It might be weakness policy, right? On the Metagross. So I think... Yeah, we'll just go for Earth Power. And most Cinderace are not running Protect. So, I'm going to go for a max lightning on the Cinderace. Nice, so we do outspeed too. Yeah, and then we knock it out because it is a flying type. So that's what I mean when like I don't know if I said this in the video. The difference between like you could actually run Cinderace or Blaziken on this team, but they both do kind of different things. Right, like I feel like Blaziken has a little bit more coverage because it does get like it gets Rock Slide, it gets the Thunder Punch, which you know you saw right here. It came in definitely clutch, especially since how much Tapu Fini's usage is pretty high. So if you're able to get like a +1 in attack with Max Knuckle, and then you know you saw there Max Lightning with Life Orb was enough to get the knockout. And then yeah, we'll just bring in. I don't really want to show my opponent what do we have in the back, so we're just gonna go for a Moongus. It's always important too to like never really show all the tricks of what you have for the team. So yeah, we're just gonna go for an Earth Power. We just showed him Rage Powder, so we can just Rage Powder here again. We don't have to show him if we have Protect or anything. So. And yep, we're gonna get the KO on to the Metagross, and that should be a good game. Nice, GG. That was a little scary in the beginning, I would say, but definitely. Oh yeah, Blaziken came in clutch, man. Jeez, we didn't get to showcase Zapdos, unfortunately, but yeah, we were still pretty fine though, I would say. Even if, like, the thing is, like, yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, we could have still maybe kept Zapdos here. Yeah, I was considering bringing Tapu Fini, but actually, yeah, Zapdos would have been the better call for late game. Because we could have also been able to switch in on the Airstream. But yeah, I was kind of certain maybe my opponent was going to target the Blaziken, because you saw right there, you can't really let that thing stay on the field too much, because you basically get a boost and then you also get a speed boost at the end of the turn. So maybe if I were my opponent, what would I do to maybe play the matchup better? I would probably maybe lead with Cinderace. I think that would be another good one. And also lead with Tapu Fini, because Tapu Fini with that Specs Muddy Water, man, that did so much damage. But yeah, that's probably like the only weakness I would say for the team is Tapu Fini could be a pretty big struggle because of the Muddy Water spread damage. But we're really quick, we're just gonna look to see where we left off on the rank. Alright, 800, not too bad. And again, I'm just gonna show you guys one more time the rental code. But yeah, it's a pretty fun team, I would say. Definitely pretty. Yeah, I did really enjoy using Blaziken. Blaziken was actually pretty MVP those last two matchups. And yeah, especially if you consider last year being such a high usage, you know, it with like the max flare, it does like so much damage. I mean, granted, like maybe if my opponent had like some intimidates to like play around with, it might be a little bit harder. But yeah, Blaziken is definitely a pretty good Pokemon. I think it might have some potential still. Again, the typing is good, but it's also kind of awkward, just because Max Airstream is like so popular, and like Blaziken, like that, you know, it's like incredibly weak to Max Airstream, so it doesn't take those super lightly. But that's why you do have like Amoonguss here. Yeah, granted, you could do either or. You could either run maybe Copa Berry and the Amoonguss, but I think in this team, I think Yachi Berry is definitely needed, just because the Glacier, you know, we were able to survive that max attack. If it was maybe Life Orb, we probably would not live a Life Orb. But yeah, so be careful with that. We have been seeing a lot of Life Orb Glaciers. I feel like it is probably the better set. I mean, don't get me wrong, weakness policy is very good on Glacier, but that allows. But if you're like running Life Orb on the Glacier, that leaves room for your Dusclops to run maybe something like Haze. Because like, yeah, weakness policy is pretty good. But if your opponent plays it very well and they recycle Intimidates, they kind of just like nullify your weakness policy. So at least if you have Haze or something on the Dusclops, you know, after somebody Intimidates, you can just Haze and then, you know, do a massive amount of damage. So yeah. The Yachi Berry is very good on the Amoonguss. Maybe the Tapu Fini could change a little bit. I feel like I never really think about wanting to click Ice Beam or Taunt. So maybe like a Calm Mind with Citrus Berry would be pretty good on the Tapu Fini. But maybe, but who knows? Oh, excuse me. I am kind of not speaking properly right now, but yeah, who knows? Maybe these two specific sets, like the Taunt and the Ice Beam, are probably maybe more specific for Landorus. Maybe like the Muddy Water, even with the Extra's Belt, is not doing enough damage. So maybe dropping Taunt and just keeping Ice Beam would be fine. I feel like Tapu Fini definitely needs a Protect though on the team. But yeah, what I really did enjoy was the Earth Power and the Landorus. I feel like that's actually really good. Yeah, especially if you kind of consider you know, you only have like one Pokemon that doesn't get affected by the Earthquake, and you have you know, the rest that does. Especially Tapu Fini, well, especially like Blaziken and Bishop, of course, because they're super weak to the Earthquake. But like for Tapu Fini, you know, not having like Protect, you know, it could definitely maybe hurt you in the long run. But yeah, let me know what you guys let me know what you guys think of the team. And let me know if you guys are trying it out too. You could also follow nikyualex. I do believe they stream on Twitch, so I will link their Twitch channel in the description. They were also nice enough to leave a PokePaste as well. For as far as I know, there is no team report. So I will probably also leave their Twitter, so you could ask them some more questions too about the team. Because I feel like there are some specific matchups that the team could have trouble with. More specifically, I would say the Thundurus matchup would be pretty rough. But I think Zapdos and like Amoonguss is probably like the way to go as a lead against that matchup. Just in case if you guys were curious, of course. But yeah, thank you thank you so much, guys. If you guys did stick around for the whole video. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you guys did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and comment as well if you guys are gonna try out the team, or if Blaziken is you know, one of your favorite Pokemon. It is mine, you know, as someone that played Emerald version for like a lot. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.